Alright, what is going on, guys? Gonna do something different for this channel. I've been meaning to do it for a while, but start adding in some other sports. I like betting on basketball, NBA, and college hoops. That's what I like to do behind UFC, and I also do NFL a good amount, but less and less this year. Just too many bullshit penalties and whatnot. But I figured I'd start doing at least one TNT game a week, so Tuesdays. Maybe do the full slate one of these days. But especially right now, with all these lineups being decimated by COVID and whatnot, I figured I would just stick with the Lakers and Suns, where it's a little bit more straightforward. So, yeah, West Coast game. We got the Suns as a 7 point favorite. Over under set at 224.5. So, Lakers going through a tough stretch right now. They'll be without Anthony Davis tonight. LeBron has been playing injured all season. He's had plenty of good games where he's been a game time decision, so it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be affected on the court, but it's just a lot for him to shoulder. And it's kind of starting to resemble one of those Cavs teams where it's just LeBron just kind of pulling a bunch of assorted role players to the finish line. You add in one or two other stars, and then that's just kind of it. You're just kind of looking for like a Wayne Ellington or something to go off on any given night. So it's not a very deep team. They're integrating Isaiah Thomas into the offense, so that's a work in progress. New arrival. Um, they're averaging 16.1 turnovers per game. They turned the ball over 20 times last game, so they'll probably be pretty conservative tonight, especially with working in new players. No AD. We can probably expect them to slow down just a little bit tonight. But yeah, it's a tough stretch, tough portion of the season for them. They got a tough team coming in. Devin Booker is back for the Suns. Played 32 minutes against Charlotte. They played well in that game. Good offense. And it's worth monitoring though because he did play 32 minutes, but he did just get back, so it is worth monitoring. They might hold him out just a little bit, but this team in so many top five categories in offense and defense, top three effective field goal percentage. I believe they're top three in opponents' effective field goal percentage as well. I think that the Suns are allowing, what is it, 107 or thereabouts opponents' points per game. So they've got that category bested with the Lakers here. But yeah, the Suns played well without Devin Booker too. They've got plenty of good role players who play their roles effectively. Cam Johnson played really well in Devin Booker's absence, so those guys just slide to the bench, and they still have that depth. Definitely a deeper team than the Lakers, and I think that the defensive capabilities of the Suns are pretty overlooked because we think of them mostly as an offensive team, but on the road they can lock down defensively and do what they need to do, adapt to any type of game script. And so for this one, I definitely like the under 224.5. That's a good point spread. I think the Lakers, I don't think are capable of dropping, like 150 points or even close to it in this state. And I think that the Suns will just get the right game script going, lock down defensively, not take too many chances, and yeah, it's just a work in progress for this Lakers team. You're always liable for a LeBron takeover game, but there's only so much he can do with this team. When you got a deep team like the Suns coming in, it's going to be tough. The point spread is a little much though for a primetime game, -6.5. Though I mean, on paper, with where these two teams are at right now, I think that it's definitely worthwhile. Maybe the -6.5, but I opted not to take it. I didn't think any of the alternate spreads were really worth um, altering the bet too much. I want something to pair with the under, so I just took the Suns money line. I do think they win this game. I could see it being a close game, like 98-94, but I do like the Suns to win this game. Um, Again, it's always a little bit tricky with prime time. You got LeBron in the mix, but yeah, I did half a unit on the Suns money line and the under. So thanks for watching, guys. Sure, subscribe, and I will get right on the UFC breakdowns. Probably have one tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Take it easy.